Today is January 2000, Friday. I always get mixed up. Anyway, I'm sitting next to Lisa. Lisa, believe it or not, is one of my heroes. Every time she tells me a story, I cry, literally. I was almost bawling right in front of her. Anyway, I've known Lisa now for a while. And just a little brief background, why you got involved with Walford, what's going on, and maybe your projects and this story.
Okay, oh my God.
It's a lot.
I do have to pick up kids from school, but anyway, well, I got involved with RAW because my 16-year-old daughter was Googling for a natural acne solution and came across this Acne No More plan. Excuse me, and it was a raw diet. And she kept bugging me all day, you know, I have to do this, and I finally sat down and I looked at it and I said, well, Jane, this is a raw diet. And she said, well, I want to do it. And I said, okay, well, I'll do it with you. Knowing nothing about what we were getting into, what to expect.
Just like 3 months ago, 4 months ago?
It was the end of July, so
okay.
It was a little over 4 months ago.
Okay.
And my 12-year-old daughter joined us, and we started doing this, and it was amazing. I, at that point, before I started, had real crippling arthritis, very severe. I was on a double dose of arthritis medicine of what my 89-year-old father takes. And we were going along, and 4 weeks into it, went out to visit my sister, and in Colorado had forgotten my arthritis medicine. And I was really scared after 3 days. I thought, you know, my vacation's over. I'm going to
die.
Yeah. But it didn't happen, and I kept waiting. It didn't happen, and I've never taken another pill since then. And my arthritis is completely reversed. I already have a steel knee, so I was afraid my left knee would be steel soon, and it won't be.
Right.
But anyway, that's how we got into it. And
since then you have lost?
Well, to date I've lost about 75 pounds.
Wow.
And my 12-year-old daughter has gained an amazing clarity, and in school her comprehension level is just shocking. She's so present and aware. School has just become real easy breezy for her. Her confidence level is huge because things are so much more clear and easy for her. So it's tremendous. And that's another thing, we had no idea what to expect, and that was
so you lost 75 pounds, your arthritis went away,
yep.
And you also started something else.
I did. You know what, I had an epiphany that I...
By the way, everybody should follow their epiphanies.
Yeah. I couldn't be happy with my new, no arthritic body and just hang out and tickle the horse noses. I couldn't be happy until I shared what I had learned, because every day I learned something I most definitely did not know before. And it's just shocking to me. So I started I am now an official non-profit organization called Get Real, Get Raw. And Arnold's helping me, he's on my board. And we are taking green smoothies and banana whips into the homeless shelters. Ultimately, I really want to be in the schools, and I want to help kids get off Ritalin. And I think it'll solve all kinds of tremendous issues. But we're going through the homeless shelters in Philadelphia, and we are taking them by storm. This month we're launching in 4 different ones. And it's going to be incredible. We have a lot of backup, and we're also going to help them then plant gardens.
What's your project called again, so that everybody wants to find out more about it?
Get Real, Get Raw.
Get Real, Get Raw.
Soon to have its own website.
Okay.
And it's a really exciting organization. So as I'm going about my daily business, the story that Arnold wanted me to tell you was I have these lovely...
Since you're so excited, right?
Yeah. Well,
hi, my name is Lisa. What's yours? By the way, are you raw?
Yeah. Well, you know, I do keep it very low-key. I mean, really, I'm just about the green smoothie, because I know once you start the green smoothie, your own body will talk to you, and I don't have to say another word. So I don't push anything raw on anyone except for just try starting your day that way. So with my lovely braces, I was in the dental chair 3 weeks ago, and they always rotate the technicians that work on you, and this gal happened to be a smoker. And I'm laying there and I'm thinking, do I say something, do I not, I don't know. So when we finished, we had to wait for the orthodontist to come by, and I decided to ask her a question. I said, you know, do you mind if I ask you a personal question? And naively she said no. And I said, you know, would you like to quit smoking? And she said, yes, but I'm so worried I'll gain weight. And I said, well, you know, I think I could help you quit smoking and also lose weight. So, you know, she said, really? And I said, yeah. And I told her about the green smoothie. She then pulled out a picture of her kids and said, you know, I'm really concerned. You know, my oldest son has some weight issues and I'm worried about what he eats. And I said, you know, I think this will help. So I told her exactly how to line up her, you know, her greens in the blender and all organic. And yesterday I was in the orthodontist office with my little one for a consultation. And she comes running out into the waiting room and says, my husband and I have been making green smoothies every day since you told me, and I've lost 20 pounds, and I have no cravings for smoking anymore. I have, you know, the habit, but that I can handle, and it's very minimal. And she was so excited. Her young kids were eating it, were drinking it. Her son wasn't completely on board yet, but intrigued. And so next week I invited her to come over to my house for lunch, and I'm going to make her banana whips, and I think that will surely bring all of her kids on board completely. But pretty cool story. I gotta say, I was
I didn't cry
excited.
this time though.
No, I must not have told her this good.
Almost, but no crying. Okay.
So that's
about it.
That's my life.
Oh, good. It's pretty exciting. I want to
Awesome.
get ready by a hug.
So how can people find you online?
My website will be up. Get Real, Get Raw. In the next few weeks.
And hopefully we're doing some videos so we can follow it.
Yeah, and
that's
and
the
I'm
goal.
on Arnold, so.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank
That's
you.
it. Bye.
Bye-bye.